Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy KAMPA coming to you from Inspired TCG's YouTube channel. This is a little different than we normally do. This is not a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. This is a Pokemon deck profile. This past weekend, I got to go play in 2 League Cup events. Saturday, I got second place, losing to Mew VMAX in the finals by about that much. So the entire drive home, I'm like, tomorrow I'm winning the cup, tomorrow I'm winning the cup. And then the next day, Sunday, I went and I won the cup. I played CHIEN PAO. Deck's just kind of crazy. You could just do a lot of stuff, and I really enjoy it. So we'll just get straight into the list. We got 3 CHIEN PAO, the main man of the deck. Some people have been cutting him down to 2. I just think 3 is solid because you really do want to open him in the active so you can start getting your energies out of the deck. With the addition of Earthen Vessel, it's not as hard to get access to your energies, but I still like, being able to search 4 in a turn instead of 2 is pretty cool. So then we played 3 Frigibacks. The 70 hit point one just kind of got stuck in the active, but you kind of need to play it with Iron Valiant being everywhere like it is. And 2 Excaliburs. We're not playing the middle ground Pokemon. I don't even remember his name, the stage 1, because we just play rare candies, and we just want to get rare candy and evolve into this guy as quick as we can and just start going in and attacking and taking prizes. So this deck does kind of struggle with the devolution TM, but it didn't happen to me, thankfully. Got some support Pokemon, play Radiant Greninja and Manaphy. Manaphy just protects from Radiant Greninja mainly. You also have like the odd Urshifu matchup, but most of the time they're going to end up clearing this before they go in with Urshifu VMAX. Putting damage counters everywhere. And I also really like Radiant Greninja. With the addition of Iron Hands in this deck, which I'll explain this in a second, you put the Greninja down, and then they play their Manaphy, and you're like, okay, cool. Then you can end up putting their Manaphy in the active and hitting it with Iron Hands, still taking 2 prizes, and then it forces them to get the Manaphy back out the next turn, or else they get punished by Greninja. And then we just played normal 2/2 Bidoof Bibarel line to just be able to draw. This card saved me so many times this weekend, just having him on my board and being able to draw, and then draw with this, and then hit Pokestop and add more items to my hand just really got me there. And then the Iron Hand. So we're playing 8 water energies and 1 lightning energy. Because of the addition of Earthen Vessel, we have an item that searches for our 1 lightning. Every time that I needed him this weekend in a matchup, I would do my prize check on my first search, and I always had both of these in my main deck. Neither one ever got prized in my 6 prizes, and I was just like, this is awesome, this is wonderful. And I'm saying it now out loud, so it's probably gonna come back around to bite me, and I'm gonna end up prizing them when I need it later on, but you know what, it's okay. I just think this adds like another layer to the deck when everybody thought it was just, cross switcher canceling Cologne, and that was it. Under the supporters, very small supporter lineup, just 4 Iridas and 1 Iono. Some people don't even play the Iono. A lot of the top players played 2 Ionos. It's just there, when you need to try and unbrick your hand, or if you're trying to play from behind, which this deck doesn't do very well, but it can. It just really depends, but it really helps limiting your opponent on what they can do, especially if they path you and you can do something and put them on less cards and then try to mount a comeback. And then Irida, you just want to play Irida every turn. Being able to search for any water and any item is insane. Got a couple ways to get energy back in this deck. The main one is going to be superior energy retrieval. Just being able to add 4 back and hit for the big numbers with CHIEN PAO is ridiculous. We got 4 Ultra Balls and 3 Nest Balls. We also do play 4 Battle VIP Pass. You just want to see all your guys first turn. You want to be able to get your setup going so that way you don't fall behind. This card is rotating out in March, and I think it's going to make the game a lot better. But for now, it's legal, and we're playing 4 of it because it's absolutely ridiculous. Anytime I open Battle VIP and my opponent doesn't, more often than not, I'm way ahead of them. And if you open multiple, then it's a blowout. 2 Super Rods. This is just for when you can't necessarily get to an energy retrieval, or if you need more than just the 4 and all of your energies are in the discard. You can recycle back a Pokemon and 2 energies and then use Chin PAO to search the 2. So you can hit for 360 fairly easily with Super Rod and Superior Energy Retrieval with Chin PAO. For cross switchers, a lot of people don't care for a cross switcher because you have to play 2 of them at the same time. But I just think the double switch out is really good. You can get around certain things in the Snorlax matchup and just put things in the active that you want to be attacking with. You have to play that matchup really weird. I'm not going to get into all of that, but this deck was really cool with the cross switcher canceling cologne. But cross switcher I think is still the best way to play it now, even though we've omitted the canceling colognes. 3 copies of Rare Candy, got to get the back Excaliburs into play. 2 copies of Earthen Vessel, just being able to search for the lightning energy or any energy really, because there's certain times where you're going to open your active and it's not going to be Chin PAO, and you just need to get your energies online so that way you can start drawing cards with Greninja. Maybe you have to like pivot, retreat into a Chin PAO to get more energies. Hisuian Heavy Ball for when you do prize your basics that you want to get. There was one game I opened this, and that was the only game this weekend that I prized 2 of my Frigibacks, so I was still able to put 2 Frigibacks up. I was playing against a Lost Box, and they ended up knocking out one of my Frigibacks. But the next turn, I go back Excalibur. He prized his Manaphy, so I was able to turbo in Greninja and just start taking prizes on my second turn. And then last, but certainly not least, for Pokestop. This card is ridiculous. So you play 5 supporters, but all of these cards are items. So you can literally access any of these if you mill them off the top 3 cards of your deck with this effect. And it's ridiculous. There was one time I had a bricked out hand and it was just bad, and the only thing I could really do was go Pokestop, and it was my first turn. I Pokestop and I hit 2 battle VIP pass, and it was, it was good, so it all ends up working out. But yeah, definitely like this deck. Big possibility that I take this to San Antonio in 2 weeks. Shout out to, first off, Inspire TCG, best Yu-Gi-Oh team, about to be the best Pokemon team once we get that on the road. Shout out to the Lotus chat, Colin, Malik, Angelo, everybody in there. Shout out to Dueling Guard, sponsor for deck boxes. Definitely go check them out. Use code Inspire TCG for 10%, 5% off. And yeah, they got some new ones coming out. They have the Vegeta one dropping soon. I think they just put out the Naruto deck box, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do another one of these videos when I top 8 San Antonio in 2 weeks. But until then, see you guys next time.